Obviously, congrats on the win tonight. Can you please just give us some initial thoughts on the team's performance?
Proud of the guys. We came out really aggressive in the first quarter. We set the tone from the beginning. We matched their physicality. First half, we had some problems with their offensive rebounds and a few turnovers too many. But other than that, I like how we came out. Like aggressivity, we showed this is our home court. We got the fans behind us, and no, really good. And we had some foul problems first half, Karim, Sam, but everybody kind of did their job on the court, and we controlled the game from the beginning until the end, and they never came too close. Hamilton got going a little bit second half, made some tough shots, but he's talented player, but we always responded and took care of business, and really important win for us.
This was a heavy week physically. Now that you've secured back-to-back wins, is the focus on recovery, or do you push the guys harder to capitalize on the rhythm?
Yeah, I don't like to do it too often, but said in the locker room, we had the All Blacks guys, they need a rest, so they're gonna get 2 days off. That was already planned, but you know how these guys also practiced really well during that week, so we gave them also extra day on Monday. I think everybody appreciate that, but then it's still a long way to go. We are middle of the season, and we keep working, but every time you have chance to take little rest, and then you keep building after that, it's always good. And like I said, long season still to go.
Parker, how proud are you of the boys and the team? Obviously, you guys putting in a ton of effort in training. What is it like seeing that kind of come to fruition on the court?
Yeah, super proud of this group. I mean, we've taken major strides from the beginning, and it just feels like we're clicking on cylinders right now. I think we're feeding off of each other really well. 5 guys in double figures, and I mean, that's just we're sharing the ball, we're playing defense, and just getting out in transition, things that we do really well. So I think it's just important now to keep the focus, because to the finish line, every game is so important. So just trying to stay focused now.
Coach, you've talked a lot about pace being important for this group. Do you feel you got the right pace tonight to play it and be at your best?
Definitely. And like I said, I really love the aggressivity. We came out and we set the tone. We get to the open court, and Parker did great job setting tone early, pushing the ball, get to the open court. Then we found the shooters, and that's who we are. We want to, I still think there are some room for improvement, especially, we had some sloppy plays where we didn't convert after getting to the open court. But, as a coach, you always see something to improve. But, overall, we are getting better. But everything starts in the defensive end. If we get stops and when we can run, we are a dangerous team.
A word you used a lot on Wednesday night was poise. Tonight, I think they made a run at you in the second, and they didn't go away, and they kind of stayed within that sort of 10 or a little less. Were you happy with the poise of the guys again tonight to kind of take those runs and then steady and make the shots and get the stops they needed?
Yeah, I think we are also getting better mentally. Basketball is a game of runs. We make our runs. Sometimes take them out, they respond, but we are able, also against Sydney, we were able to win those, tight games. Also against Cairns was a tight game, and it gives us the confidence. And like you said, today we always responded. We stayed poised, and in the second half only 4 turnovers. And it's not easy to play against Jackies. They always, they put a lot of pressure. They try to get you out of your offense, trapping or being aggressive. So I think we were pretty good second half. We took care of the ball and find our solutions.
Parker, your fellow imports, Brock and Rob Baker, they, I guess, have taken a little bit of time to kind of find their rhythm, but it looks like they're catching a rhythm. It looks like they're getting their confidence up, and they are contributing. What have you said to them, and what have you seen in those 2 guys, and how they're starting to step up and contribute?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's the work daily. They come in, they get their extra in, and they're listening to coach. And I just think you just figure it out game by game, experience. You just start to get your rhythm. And at the end of the day, it's basketball, and those guys do things really well on the offensive end and defensive end. So, when they're aggressive, it just gives our team more, and we need them to continue to do so.
It's 2 games in a row now. You've kind of been happy to kind of, I guess, be more of a facilitator in the first half, and then you've taken a bit more control in the second. Do you like that kind of style? Like, get your guys going first and then step in when you need?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like Coach said, setting the tone early is really important. The ball gives energy, and I think, I gain so much attention when I hit the paint, especially in transition. So, I just try to make the right reads. It's good for me to get the ball out and get my guys going, and then when I'm asked to do whatever the team needs, I like to show up when it's needed.
And just lastly for me, Coach, you go 4 in a row on the road now, a period. You've kind of done the hard work. How important now is it to kind of stay locked in and to, I guess, back up on these 3 wins in a row, 4 of the last 5, with some strength on the way?
Definitely, really important. Like Parker said, every game is important. The league is tied, and many games to go, and we can't lose our focus. What is our goals to get there? We keep working. We have to be road warriors again. The schedule is not easy, but like you said, we have done that already. The past 2 months, it was nice to be in front of our fans here in Spark Arena after a long time. So we got that experience already before, and we go for it game by game, and always ready for the next game. And like Parker said, I think these guys are starting to click, but you can't lose your focus. You have to put your mindset always right to do the boring stuff, and then you can enjoy in the other end too.
Chris, questions?
Yeah, Cole, like you said, the team is starting to click, and I think what makes it hard for opposition teams to try to stop you is that you have so many weapons and everyone can step up at different times. I mean, tonight, Rob and Brock had 29 points between them in the first half, and then Harper and had 26 in the second half between them. How important is it to have those sort of different weapons that, different guys can step up at different times?
Really important. We are not playing tennis. It's it's basketball game. We need all the guys. Not only I think our starters been really good long time, but also I think Ty did great job in his first game. Those minutes what he was in. There are obviously many things new to him, but at the same time, everybody, Rob Lowe played defense, Carlin played defense, Ruben did the job, Sean, and that's the thing, it's not always about scoring, but you have to, everybody got their role, do your job, and but like you said, we got weapons, and the players are kind of finding their rhythm, like also with Brock, coming from G League or not too much European experience. The game is getting slower to him, a little bit easier. Some coverage is what he has seen, now more often, so he can make some reads. And Baker, he's shooting the ball well and give us that weapon. And Sam and Parker doing a great job, and Kareem, what he does as an 18-year-old is amazing. Today he was mature, even with the fouls in the first half. He came out, he made a few big shots in the end, and really happy and proud of the guys.
And Parker, I asked the other night what it would be like to finally get back to Spark Arena after, I think it was October 17th, your last game here, and now you don't play here again until January, I think, 4th. So how nice was it to get a win in front of these home fans?
Yeah, it feels great. Like I always say, we have great fans. It's always good to be in Spark Arena, and when you get a win, it's even better. So, we can't take these games for granted. We want to capitalize on these games at home, and it was good to get a win tonight. So we look forward now, and hopefully we can bring this energy on the road.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on having Ty as a teammate now. I get the feeling he's not the sort of guy that's that much fun to play against, but to have as a teammate, he's a guy that you love playing with. What's your experience been like having him as a teammate now, over the past week or so?
Yeah, I mean, he just fits in kind of seamlessly. I mean, he's a confident guy. Obviously, he has experience in this league, and he's a good player. I mean, obviously, he's a big physical player, and he presents so many problems on offense. and he's just going to give our team an extra punch. So we're excited to have him for sure.
He's probably not much fun to practice against, is he?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he came ready, and again tonight he showed up in moments, and he's only going to get better.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.